What's up? I'm James.
I'm Ryan.
And you're watching SoundlinkTV.
What is up, everybody? Trenton here, Day 3 Carolina Rebellion for SoundlinkTV with Kane Hill. How are you guys doing today?
What's up, man?
Solid.
Awesome. So introduce yourselves to our viewers real quick.
I'm James. I play guitar.
I'm Ryan, and I play bass.
Awesome. So you guys are on this big festival today. You guys have already played and stuff. You're playing some new music for all your fans and everything. So what was that experience like, seeing all those fans out there come out and watch you guys so early today?
It was super rad, man. They were ready for us, so we gave it to them.
It's always nice to have fans show up in the morning and sing the songs with you, sometimes louder than you can actually play it. That's always sick.
New faces, old faces,
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of bands, they're on tour while they're doing this, and they come to these festivals and they play.
Yeah.
And there's some adjustments that go on and everything. So what's it like for Kane Hill to come to this thing and adjust your set to fit the crowd and everything?
It wasn't that big a deal, we kind of decided last minute, like last night, So, what are we gonna do? I don't know.
After we ate Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I feel the crowd responded well to that. Then just pulling it out, just writing down random songs.
We played all our up stuff, no ballads today, just festival rock. Wake up,
Carolinas always gets down with us, though. I've never had a bad show in the Carolinas.
Okay, awesome. I've been hearing that a lot. A lot of people saying this is some of their best shows they've ever had.
Yeah.
Trivium told a show so this is the best show they've had all year.
Yeah.
So,
we came through here with Of Mice about maybe 2 months ago, and it was bonkers,
Yeah. Speaking of Mice, both of you guys released the record, I believe, around the same time this year and everything. So you guys have had, so you guys have had this record out for a bit now. How have fans responded to that? Finally getting the stuff out there, and what'd you guys do on this record how'd you grow as a band musically and everything to put into this record that you guys haven't done in the past?
Well, this record was particularly honest. Like I said, it's very more introspective, rather than focusing on like outer problems, We kind of all went inside ourselves, to kind of decide what the songs are going to be about. Lots of personal stuff in there, lots of stuff we had to get out, to kind of feel better, and it's at the mercy of the listener, So hopefully, it helps some people, and hopefully, it's just music, it's supposed to be a vibe. So I think we accomplished that no matter what.
Okay, and now musically and everything, you talk, lyrically you just talk about it as being introspective, but musically you guys have built on to what you guys have done in the past, but you expounded on into some new territory and everything. You guys are doing the radio stuff, you guys are breaking out of the Warped Tour mold, and you guys are on the WWE stuff and everything. So like, what's this musically that's been building, what's that experience been like, and what have all these bigger things that you guys have been doing been like for you guys?
I feel like the fans are latching onto it because it's got a real strong sense of honesty to it. And that gives the listener, I guess, more reason to just keep involved. I can't explain it. We really just get up there and shred for them, and they kind of just attach to it, and that's on them, which is sick, because that's all we can really do. We can only write the music for you and perform it for you. What happens after that is really up to the fans, and that it's just really cool to see the fans grow stronger and stronger and more every time. This is our second time at Carolina Rebellion, and even more people showed up for us this time. It's growing in a good way.
Yeah. So being on, all of us are, we're older now, so we grew up with wrestling and all that. We grew up, listening to rock and roll on the radio. So for you guys to see yourselves in that, doing that stuff now that you've seen some of your favorite bands do in the past, and be sort of on the way to where they are. To be on the way to where they are now, to follow their trajectory and stuff, what's that experience been like for you guys? What's that ride been like, seeing you guys where your favorite bands were maybe 15 years ago?
Well, I mean, it's always a trip, like we play all kinds of venues. We play legendary venues, we play dive bars, we play like all these weird places, and you'll see these pictures of like artists that have been there, and you're like, no way. like you were in this shitty room too, like, okay, like I guess this is okay. So it all starts somewhere, man. I mean,
it all comes full circle, really.
And the journey, the struggle is like, honestly, that's what makes life, man. Like, so I mean, that's what makes it all worth it. You look back, you're like, wow, we used to grind, but and then next thing you know, you got all these techs, and a bus, and then you're like, fuck it.
Do you guys still know how to tune your guitars, though?
Yeah,
of course.
Oh yeah, dude. We're still our own techs currently.
You better be better at bass than I am before you start touching my instrument. That's how I feel.
Yeah, there's just a joke. It may be true for some bands, I don't know, but it's just a joke once people get texts and stuff. You know, they've had texts for 20 years. And
They
they're
kinda
like,
forget.
You still don't know how to tune your guitar? Or
Bro, like it's freaky. It's like, should I get one?
Yeah, you kind
wanna
of see them
turn
become
down.
robots. They're just like, get on stage, get off stage, eat,
Yeah.
sleep.
Okay, guys. So your record's been out. You guys are on your way, to many bigger things in your career and stuff. And so, what's the next steps? You guys are, you're living your dream right now. But I know this isn't where you want to be. You guys want to be bigger. You guys want to be doing, stuff on a large scale, selling out arenas probably.
I want to co-headline with Stone Sour and Shinedown and
Yeah, okay.
Disturbed.
and go on tour with the Disturbs and the Five Fingers. Go do those tours and go hold up with those bands, because that's what sets you apart from the boys and the men, is if when you go hold your own with bigger bands, you may not be as big as those bands, but if you hold up with them, it turns an eye towards you. It kind of gives you that sort of cred, where they're like, well, we'll take you out again, or we'll refer you to this other group. It's all a weird thing. It's all weird how life works out in the industry, but
Yeah, you guys are doing that right now with Butcher Babies, correct? You guys are doing some stuff with them. So
Yeah.
how have they been for you guys? We had them in here yesterday and stuff, and they mentioned you guys as well. So.
Oh man, we've kind of been looking to go on tour with Butcher Babies for a moment. Nonpoint has always been kind of one of those bands where everybody's like, oh man, you listen to Nonpoint, man, So it's cool to be on tour with those types of crowds and attack those demographics and really earn the
new faces.
yeah for sure. And
Yeah, it's definitely one of those bigger bands, because I remember playing NASCAR Thunder 2003 and hearing a Non-Point song on there for the first time.
It's
And so
tight. It's
that's
tight.
wild, man.
That's kind of what we want to be that band who can end up in video games and wrestling and all that kind of cliche stuff. It was
I think it'd be sick
Yeah.
to be in GTA. Like,
Yeah, that'd be
hands
tight.
down.
Tight.
That'd be so
For some reason, something tells me that you guys would perfectly fit that game. I don't
yeah,
know
of
what
course.
it is.
Bring
but-
back Twisted Metal,
us,
please.
Put us on like the station no one listens to on GTA. Like, it's fine. Just come on.
Well, I mean, I think it would take like 20 years to make the next game, so I'm sure you guys have time to get in that rotation. Who knows? When that game comes out, you guys might be at that level to be in that game with the rate they go and stuff. And so,
be sick.
So with what you guys can talk about and everything going into the summer and fall and the latter part of the year, what do you guys have going on?
Tour. Right.
Yep. Lots of writing, lots of traveling. We got a few more festivals coming up. We got Northern Invasion and Rockin' the Range coming up on this tour. We're on the Kings and Queens tour with Butcher Babies and Nonpoint, and we're going to hit those two festivals as well later on, like in about a week or so.
Okay, sweet.
So, just looking forward to getting out there and seeing all those familiar faces and keep slaying it for you guys.
All right. Hell yeah. All right. So go pick up their new record, stream it, download it, come see these guys on tour. I'm Trenton with SoundlinkTV, hanging out with Kane Hill. Thanks for watching.
Are you mad now? But I'm too far